Hey, long time no see. Welcome back. Well, I should say welcome myself back because I haven't done very many videos lately, but I made a couple. They just didn't quite turn out the way I wanted to. Went out to get some firewood, cut down some trees. Lighting, I didn't have it. These are all trees, it's mostly all shadows of what you would see. Didn't want to, put that up. But New Year's Eve, hopefully everybody had a good Christmas, got what they needed, got what you wanted. I would have a new pontoon boat out front, but I didn't get what I wanted. But as long as you got what you needed, that's what matters. But New Year coming up. I'm gonna try to get some more videos up, more than I have been. Apologize for that. And thank you for the subscribers. Didn't think I did this just for a little bit of fun. That's about all I was doing it for. And some of the comments, I'm sorry I haven't got to them all, but we're going to get to them right here. Alright. Now this one is from the Holtz Farmer video I did, the very first video. Let me see if I can get to it here. Should have had this up and ready. I didn't. It's Bozza, B-O-Z-Z-A-A. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Sorry. Says he bought the Holtz Farmer a couple months ago, cut a couple cords of firewood with it, and about the 7th tank of fuel, still running rich. Break it in. Okay. Perfect. So I ran great right out of the box. I was liking it, and suddenly seized last week. I was curious, took it apart, piston pin, the chain clip broke, came out, trashing the top end. 1 year warranty it said. So I emailed him. Just going back and forth. Everybody can go look at the comment. I'm just letting you know that I do go through the comments. Don't worry. Hey man, sorry to hear that. I mean, these saws, I got mine hanging up. It's like a car. You can go in, 10 people go in by the same car. And that 1 out of 10, there's going to be a problem with it. But hey, sorry to hear about that. Hopefully it gets taken care of for you. Mine, I bought it more for tinkering. I have done some jobs with it. I mean, it's paid for itself already. But I bought more for just tinkering and just, doing whatever. What else here? And everybody that, subscribed, M. Willis, looking forward to see what you do with the saw. And, you're tinkering with them too. Hey, that's what they're for. They're cheap. You tinker with them. But the plan is with the Holtz Farmer over here, I am ordering a couple parts for it, just some gaskets. We will be tearing it down and doing a port job on it. Just a little, little port job. Can I show you how to do it? Well, not exactly the way to do it, but not really gonna get too far in depth in it. Hopefully, hopefully you guys learn something from it. Might learn not to do it and follow my instructions. Who knows? We'll see. And 13 Bravo red lead. Hey, those old home lights. God, I wish I still had my stepdad's old ones, the 150s and stuff. Those things are cold-blooded. It took a little while to get them running, but once they were running, they'd run all day, not a problem. And I know there's some more comments here. I'm just going through what's showing up on my phone. I'm not really going to go through every video. Peanut Man, you're welcome for the info. Hopefully the saw works out for you as well. Not all these saws are great. The one thing I can say is, if you're getting one of these as a kit and you're wanting to put it together, look online, go through another place for aftermarket parts or OEM steel parts that you can find online, and get different wrist pin and wrist pin clips. That's one thing I can tell you, is different wrist pin clips. If you want to get new wrist pin bearing as well, that's fine. Just remember, the wrist pin clips that these come with aren't the greatest. Order a different set from somewhere else online. It will help. And Cable Thurlow commented, you said you'd never buy another G660. I should have said that a little differently. I wouldn't buy one right away. I'd much rather go for the G440 or the 111 top handle. I'm also looking at the Husqvarna 372, the Husky saw. Might buy those two in a kit, the 372 and the 111 top handle. Put it together here, kind of go through it and see what happens. I mean, like I said, you buy some aftermarket part, buy the kit, buy a couple extra parts somewhere else online, the wrist pins and clips. Usually you're all right. Oh, and if you're going for the 372, if you can find a new crank and rod, order that as well, because the ones that come with the kits, they're not really the greatest either. And they're like, well, why are you spending all the money? You know, hey, it's a tinkering saw. You don't have to do it right away. It's not something you have to buy right away. But if you plan on, if you just want to put it together, let it run, you're fine with the parts it comes with. Just get different wrist pin and wrist pin retainer clips. If you're going to start, you know, mod them a lot, doing, you know, porting work, big bore kits, that's when you want to get the different rod and crank. Just a little heads up. That's... Oh, and Rory Frazier. Sorry if I pronounced your first. All steel factory, you know, have the nuts on the outside. Talking about my first video again, where I said I had my nut, you know, on the outside. Yeah, but I've seen some videos where the guy's running from the outside in. They shave them down. I don't get the point of it. I know that's it. Just my mind was going faster. My mouth wasn't. You know how it works. But you know, hey, thanks guys. You know, without people subscribing, liking the videos, this channel goes nowhere. I do look at the comments. I'm sorry if I don't reply back to them right away, or, you know, whatever. But, you know, it happens. Sorry. And, as you can see, kind of put up a little wall back here. Got my axe hanging up on a little pine cookie I cut. Decent sized cookie, actually. This one right here, 21 inches across and about 6 inches thick. Thinking we're going to do a little video on here, sanding that down and turning it into a little end table. Why not? And, like I said, that one's going to get, you know, a little upgrade to it. If I can get a hold of a welder that I can go use, we may do a little muffler mod on it as well. And, like any other channel out there, they always have that one saw that they always do something stupid with. Well, I can't say stupid, they just do stuff, you know, with it. To see what it can take for abuse, see what happens. Well, we happen to have that saw available to us. And a Homelite 45cc little power stroke. It's got the bar, it's got the chain. Actually, this bar has it to where the adjuster's in the bar. It works. Got that saw for working on another saw for a buddy of mine that I got his saw running. He gave me that one. From what I can see, that saw was made in 2003. It's got some scores in the cylinder wall. What do you expect? 2003. But we're going to have some fun with it. We're going to try some different stuff. We'll do the part work on that first. Kind of get, you know, get used to it on that. If we mess that up, no big deal. But, hey, again, Happy New Year. I'll start getting some more videos up. Try editing a little bit more. And we'll see how it goes. Oh, another thing. Yeah, maybe not. Nah. I shouldn't have said, oh, another thing. I was going, but we'll save that for another time. It's no big deal. I was going to kind of go through and show you what, you know, some people don't know what porting is or what, you know, I was going to give you a little quick run through, but you know what? Heck, I already said I'd do it. Heck. Now, cylinder, same one we used when I did the whole heat in the chainsaw, kill it. Well, here's what we'll do. Let me get a little pointer here. That'll work. Now this would be the, yep, that's the exhaust side of the cylinder. And now you can't see it very well, but you got the upper part of the cylinder, or upper part of the exhaust port, lower part of the exhaust port, and sides. Now when you do these, let me see if I can get something here that'll, let me do this a little easier. You know what? Let's see if this works. Turn the old flashlight on the phone and set the cylinder right on the phone while I hold it up there. One way to find out. Hey, there we go. Learn something. Again, here's the upper, there's the lower, and the sides. When you're doing the porting, you never want to take too much off the top or the bottom. You want to take it off the sides. You take it off the top, take too much off the top, take too much off the bottom of the port, you change the timing of it. And that's why when we do this, we're just going to use a sander or a little sanding bit. And what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of open up the sides of the ports. On the 660, you'll be bigger. You'll be able to see a little bit more. Now on the intake, some of them, you know, have a little. Some of them are a little rough. Some might be a little smooth. You want the intake to be just a little rough, not a lot, just a little. So that way the fuel droplets, it kind of sticks to it. So that way it's kind of the way two strokes work. Leave a little, you know, you don't want to have it to where it just sucks everything in. You want those droplets kind of stick to the cylinder. I'll see if I can find another video I was watching about all this. I'll see if I can find it again, and I'll link it in the description if I can find it. If I can't, I'll mention another video when I do find it, and I'll link it then. But hey, we're going to try some fun. We're going to have some fun. And, like I said, we'll go out and use some climbing gear. Iowa weather, the days we think we could get out, we get out there. Nope. It's either muddy, can't get through the fields, or it rains or it snows. Kind of like the other day, we got over 2 inches of rain 3 or 4 days ago. Iowa weather for you. But hey, kind of a rambling video. Hopefully everybody had a good Christmas, like I said. Happy New Year. Keep coming back. Bring out some fun. We'll see what happens. Talk to you guys later. Bye.